You sure?
Yeah, man.
Okay. Yes, sir?
No, man, good, you're good. Oh, crap, I figured I want to over this too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Okay. That's a new MC.
This is something we both on.
Hey, listen. You're probably listening to the program and going, wait. Puggy play R&B. Gotta tell you, Puggy started out playing R&B. From them used to put it on their box. But you're listening to the voice of Alicia Cinnamon. Alicia, first question, first thing. Say hi to the people on Vibe 105 on the FM dial. Vibe 105 to you on our social media outlets. You want to say hi to the people?
Howdy, listeners. How's it going?
Okay, try that again because I didn't hear you. So if I didn't hear you, most of the people didn't hear you still.
Hey, how's it going? It's your girl, Alicia Cinnamon.
Okay. Cinnamon, them two R&B they sound like R&B.
Yeah.
You started out playing R&B.
Yes.
You started out with R&B.
Yes.
What started your journey?
Musical journey period or R&B journey?
Your R&B journey.
So I...
And why, maybe the question should be, why did you start on the R&B journey?
Why did I start with the R&B? Rhythm and blues is something that just really speaks to my soul. And I think a lot of people forget that R&B stands for rhythm and blues. So I feel like for me, it's like when I do my R&B, I like that authentic, that 90s vibe that it gives you a rhythm, but there's still meaning behind the message. So for like R&B, I just feel like there's not to discredit any other genres, but R&B is one of the few places where you can be vulnerable and you can talk about the struggles that you're going through and you can talk about heartbreak and you can be emotional and nobody's gonna laugh at you on the track. So that's why I love R&B. I'm an emotional person.
So how did your love of R&B, your emotion,
yes,
direct you to reggae music?
So I just found with like I'm half Jamaican, so my dad is a reggae DJ. So it was one of those things where I always grew up listening to reggae music, and I always wanted to transition into it, but I just wanted to make sure that I still kept my R&B sound. So it's something that I've been working on for years, just trying to properly do the crossover of keeping my authentic Alicia Cinnamon sound, but putting it on a reggae rhythm and riding the wave. So I just love all the melodies that come with reggae music, and again, it's also something that you can really just dig deep within yourself and just belt out on a track. So.
What can you do? It's your first recorded effort of reggae.
Yes.
Why? What can you do? I like ask them questions.
So I was in the studio with the producer. I actually was working on a reggae song prior to this. And we just thought it would be a nice idea to kind of introduce myself with something that's a little bit familiar. But it was also just, it was given to me as a project to kind of just test my writing ability. Like if I give you something, let's see how you can flip this. So it was definitely a fun experience for me and I loved it.
Why don't we listen to that track just about now?
Sure.
Absolutely nothing you can do to stop a girl from trying. Boy, check out your style. You got the sisters go.
Nice catchy tune, and it's a very popular song.
Yes.
So it's an easy launch pad for you.
Exactly.
I've been waiting for you for a while. I might be a singer, but tonight I'm your fan. What can you do to stop a girl from trying? Absolutely nothing. Nothing you can do to stop a girl from trying. Nothing you can do. What can you do to stop a girl from trying?
And this is the first song I heard from her still, and trust me, knock me for a loop.
Totally impossible for a woman.
Long singer and then go to the next song.
There's a reason to
What is the next song?
I can't breathe. No, I can't breathe. I'm gonna end with them so they can talk about it.
get your number and call you up sometime. What can you do to stop a girl from trying? Absolutely nothing. There's nothing you can do to stop a girl girl from trying. Wanna know? Said I wanna know. What can you do to stop a girl from trying? Absolutely nothing. There's nothing you can do to stop a girl from trying.
Website direct at live105to.com.
This is a brand new track. Heard it right here on Vibe 105 on your FM dial. Vibe 105 to on all social media outlets. And you know we love playing music with message. I want you to listen to this message. Alicia is going to explain it to you right after.
He was just 15 to know what it's like to be. Now we'll never know, 'cause his life was cut short. All of it's fine.
Vibe 105.
Followed by silence.
I'm blessed.
Nobody's seen nothing yet.
Thank you.
Everybody talk when I'm not
Alicia, yeah. You want to talk to her? Okay, but you have to make it quick because I'm going to talk. No. I'm going to make it quick, okay? Lisa, talk to the person. Tell him make it quick. Make it quick.
Hello? Hi. Thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah. Right. What do you mean, why did I go back to it? No, these are all original beats. The R&B song? Is that you're talking about? Oh, the Bear Simon track.
Cut that. You have to go.
Why did I cover it?
You have to go. I gotta go.
Sorry, we're just about to go back on here. I covered it just because it was a favorite of mine. So we're about to go ahead.
That's it.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Awesome. AliciaCinnamon.com. Bye.
You're too nice. Don't worry. When she gets more of those, she'll know how to deal with it.
So that we can become the oppressors of ourselves. All this hatred among us has gotta end. Remember, you come from kings and queens. Show your wealth. Young men, just respect your bodies as well as your mind. Young men, it's not a weakness to be kind. You only live once, so live it wise. Your time will come when you have to answer to the most.
Listen. The more I listen to that song, the more I understand what's going on. Can you explain to the listeners on Vibe 105 what's going on inside of this song?
Right, so this song I originally wrote back in 2013 for a young man named Tyson Bailey who was gunned down in Regent Park. You can actually look up the story, it's on CBC's News for further details. After leaving, I was asked to sing at the funeral. After I left the funeral, I went to the studio and I just wrote this song to kind of preserve his memory in a positive light. There was a lot of young people that were there at their funeral. They were really upset, and given the demographics of the area, my biggest fear was that there was going to be retaliation. So after I put out the song, I just kind of tweeted anybody that hashtagged his name or any of the people that I met at the funeral just to kind of keep his memory positive. So it was originally a soul track, and I wanted to transfer it over to reggae so that I can reach as many different demographics with his story as possible. So.
Tell us about your upcoming EP.
Yes.
And I noticed you have alongside you.
Yes.
Tell me who you have beside you.
The one and only Henji Mill, Mr. Dudsy Mill is up in the building.
You see? Really? I'm going to give you that MC. Hold on, because you talk a while ago, Mr. Mary, you look like you don't even need a mic. Yes, indeed. Alongside Alicia Cinnamon inside of the studio is the one and only Dudsy Mill.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Really?
You said.
Don't know, Alicia Cinnamon, you have it up, me nah go lie, me love your vocal capabilities, the gap beneath your eye. Don't kill a man no hard and then him give you back a fraction, link up for sexual satisfaction from
Well, alright. Enough said. Tell us a little bit before we go to the track with you and Dudesmail because before we go to that track, tell us a little bit about this EP you have coming up. This is one of the main reasons why you're about here right
Yes. So I just released my my first EP. It's entitled Queen of the North. It's available on my website, aliciacinnamon.com.
Queen of the North, why?
Queen of the North. Basically, I realized when I came into the music industry that there was a lack of females in all genres. And so I was constantly going toe-to-toe with the men, and I just wanted to make a powerful statement that as a female, I'm here. Canadian music is doing very well, and we need to support our Canadian artists, and I have a lot of support in the US, so I wanted to really highlight the fact that I am a Canadian artist instead of just kind of slipping in between the cracks. So my album is actually dedicated to all the females that are in the music industry right now, Canadian music industry specifically, that are just grinding and doing their thing and making their place in history.
2 quick questions. When you name yourself Queen of the North, no, hold up. Being in this position for the little bit of while that I've been here, I realize there's all kind of different animosity and all kind of things going on. Is there a fear of some of the other queens of the North being upset at you?
Absolutely. There's no fear. It's factual. Like I knew when I put the title out there, I knew that it was going to happen, and I knew there was going to be controversy. But I also know that I'm the type of person that motivates other people. So I knew if I was going hard, that it was going to force other women to go hard. And I'm seeing that, whether it's on purpose, indirect, whether it's a domino effect. I'm seeing women do and coming back and dropping hits and going hard and doing interviews and getting up and performing instead of just being complacent. So if that's what it takes, if the animosity is what it takes to get them to drop some more fire tracks, then that's what I'm here for. So I'm cool with it.
Love that. So now we're going to talk about the right? What is it? Mostly reggae, mostly R&B.
Honestly, it's like a little bit of everything. There's 6 songs on it. 2 are reggae, but 2 different types of reggae. Like No Surrender and I Can't Breathe have 2 different kind of vibes to the reggae. Aaliyah After Dark is definitely very 90s R&B. Singing the Blues is blues. The Queen of the North is actually a song on it. I'm actually rapping on the Queen of the North track. And then we have iPhone, which is kind of like a little bit of R&B trap soul. So you get a little bit of everything, but the main foundation is R&B infused with other genres.
How has Alicia Cinnamon been received by the community, the music community inside Toronto, Canada?
Very well, surprisingly. I mean, you always hear like people complaining about the Toronto music industry and that it's tough and it's rough and etc. But my personal experience, like I've went through some stuff and I had to prove that I was here to stay. But that's because so many people come and go. So I think the fact that people see me consistently putting out work, it's like, you know what, we gotta rate this girl for what it is that she's doing. So I've been getting a lot of love from both fans and veterans in the game as well too.
416-736-5656. This is the number to call right inside the studios of Vibe 105. Vibe 105 TO on all social media outlets. We're talking to Alicia Cinnamon, and we're going to be talking to Dudesmail in just a minute. There's a reason why we'll ask, because Dudesmail looks like him ready. Born ready. The EP. When you launch it, has it been launched already or?
So it's launched on my website. I wanted to do kind of like an exclusive launch for my personal followers and fans only. And then in the next 2 weeks, it's going to be available on CD Baby, iTunes, Spotify, etc. And I'm also going to be printing up hard copies and doing an EP release party.
Okay. So here we are now. This is since Dudesmail's already. We're going to get you Dudesmail's song, and then we're going to talk to Dudesmail more about you. Okay. Because Dudesmail kind of established in the community yes. We still, I mean, not just in the community, here and abroad still. See? Yes. So let's take a listen to Dudesmail and yourself. Yes. And this track is entitled
No Surrender.
You see. thought it was Bounty Killer, you know? And Bounty Killer is favorite artist. So listen to Dudes Mill alongside Alicia Cinnamon. Show!
I think that was Spragga's family. Like that was Spragga's family, you know? Oh, you mean like, what do you mean? Yeah, you're doing a good job.
Listen to Dudes.
On a disciplined child. Never knew how I got so wild. I'd surrender my heart and my soul to you, girl, but but don't even trust my two eyes, cause my weak for the beautiful ladies. Don't say milk from in the 80s. Love the Coca-Cola bar shape with simpleton sing, but still they in my playlist. Alicia Cinnamon, you have it up, me not gonna lie, me love your vocal capabilities, the gap beneath your eye. Don't give no man no all and then him give you back a fraction. Link up for sexual satisfaction from I, the energy.
Hey, good afternoon, Dudes Mill. How you doing, my brother?
It's just an energy thing, a spiritual thing, you know?
You see. How did you get to link up with Alicia?
Yeah, you know, say I was at stages. You see what I say? And Cinnamon, she always link and whatever, you know? She have a vibe and she said, dude, me have a song me need you upon. So outside on the break, she goes, so boom, I'm in my ear. And I said, Sydney, ready? And she said, serious? I'm saying, ready, just tell me when. And then we just go to the studio and we just shut it out in about 30 minutes.
Really, was that ready?
Yeah, I tell you, because I could relate. Because when I say I'm born a disciplined child, I am actually born a disciplined child. I don't know how I got so wild. Really?
Maybe the link below our eyes as a sister.
Yeah, you know, say a wildlife from long time still enough for long time. I'm born wild, jungle life.
Trying to tame him, it's not working.
No, never came, never.
Yes, Dudes Mill and disciplined child, I'm going to see it.
I don't know where that
I think so.
Well, on a real match though, I mean, there's a level of discipline to me, obviously.
Yes.
But it means that you just do what me feel like for do. And it comes with some negative ramifications sometimes. And sometimes you go so boom and you realize, oh, I should not have done that. But you know something, yesterday was yesterday and yesterday is a lesson. You see, so you have to bring your lessons from yesterday into today and going forward. You see what I mean? So that's why I need to live my life wild. You see what I mean? However, I implore on all parents to train your children and mothers and fathers be there and whatever the case is, because
That's true.
you see me never really have that thing about I have my auntie and my people them dead about the mother for say, oh, was your schoolwork today and how grow wild. So I emphasize on parents just just try to keep it together still. You see me? I say, big
What
man.
can you offer Alicia Cinnamon on her musical journey?
Energy.
Definitely.
I see that.
Just energy.
Just energy.
Because for me, that's how I live my life. Energy. Energy rule me. You see me? I say energy guide me. I'm gonna make a move unless I'm sorry. Do you hear me? I move down.
That's what kind of keeps me in check.
Is that what I say?
I have mini panic attacks like once a week, and I kind of called him, and he just kind of like, you know what, Cinnamon, just easier. So.
Hold on, tell them about the panic attack.
I'm
5
here.
minutes
Yeah.
before the panic.
Really?
Yeah.
You've been here before.
I'm an emotional person. I'm a Scorpio. I have a panic attack. Like I'm a perfectionist when it comes to my music. So it's like I always just want to make sure like everything is perfect. I want to be received well. I know it's not possible. So it's always nice to have somebody to balance you out. That's just like, man, just ease yourself. Like you already know you did what you did. You're good. Just do your thing. So that's where Dudsy comes in. Yeah.
What can you learn from that?
Just to kind of, you know, chill and take a break. Like I'm very always on the go kind of person, and sometimes I just need to like step back and just like, you know, enjoy the moment. Like I'm always looking for the next moment, but I really just need to vibe and enjoy the moment.
Means that you to live good enough. I have one enemy and his name Mr. Time. Don't work, you don't wait for no one.
You are going anyway. See that one thing that you don't like?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you all when you're gone.
It's still there.
So work with it, yeah? Please.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're inside the studio with Dudes and Alicia Cinnamon, Reggae's Golden Staircase. We're kind of a couple of minutes over the thing. Anything you want to tell us how we can get in touch with you, the people that listen on Vibe 105 to you on the World Wide Web, how can they get in touch with you?
I'm just AliciaCinnamon.com, Alicia Cinnamon on all social media sites, and follow me. I'm very personable, and I love to interact with my fans, and I love hearing feedback, so definitely hit me up, and let's get it.
What about you, Dudes?
Yeah, man. Alright, yo, you know, so I have a whole heap of things in the pipeline. You see me, I say you can find me at Dudsimil everywhere. DUDSYMIL. A lot of work coming out. I've been doing a lot of work with Black Orchid Music,
yeah.
MBR from Jamaica, the big producer who produced Progress. We have a song coming out soon with Crime Boss, MBR. You get me? I said, nah, he's doing very well in the streets in Jamaica. It's picking up, you know. So we just put in the work. We have a song coming in with Sarani and Dudsimil. It's supposed to be like, we not give up, we not give in. Yeah.
Yeah, man. As I say again, Mr. Time. You take on my case like crazy. And one thank both of the items for coming in still. We kind of rearrange the thing for make sure so we accommodate the item. And
thank you, I appreciate it.
my only problem is that we don't have some more time because look like you have a lot to offer. Alicia Cinnamon, I want to say all the best of luck with your new EP.
Thank you.
We hope it cross over and keep crossing over.
Right.
Dudsimil.
And people support Alicia Cinnamon.
For real.
Support the EP, support everything. You hear me? I say it's a girl with a lot of energy. You see me? I say positive energy. Just support it. Listen to the vocals and you can determine the person behind that. You see me? I say?
And producers and promoters.
Yeah,
you see it's a
book.
talent there.
Book.
Canadian wise.
Book.
Stop shortchanging the Canadian talent. We don't like it. Straight. You know, because we got some festival and say some things we weren't too pleased of. But anyway, that's a topic for another day. Alicia Cinnamon once more. Blessed love. Dudsimil. Blessed love. We give thanks. As again, we're sorry about Mr. Time. But as Dudes say, I don't know.
Thank you, Mr. Time, for working with us.
Thank you.
Blessed love.
Mad move, brother.
You only run it,